Hello and welcome. In this codewars JavaScript video, I'll be taking you step by step how I solved the right number in expanded form challenge on codewars.com. I solved this challenge in 5 easy to follow steps, but before I get to that, let me explain the challenge. You will receive a number and your task is to rewrite that number in expanded form as you see here, which basically means you add up the values of its digits and you return it as a string. The steps I took to solve this are as follows. First, I needed to set up some variables to be able to solve it. So I created an empty array, a variable set to 1, which will act as my multiplier, and I also changed the number into a string so I can iterate over the digits. Then I wanted to go over all the digits in the string with a for loop, and I wanted to start from the last one. So in the third step, I wanna cache the last digit, and I wanna multiply it by the variable I created in step 1, and then put that digit into the first item into the array I created in step 1. And I also want to create a condition in case that number is a 0, in which case I just want to skip it and move on. To finish off my loop, I'm going to multiply the variable from step 1 by 10 every iteration. And last but not least, I want to join the array into a string using the plus sign to retain the format they're asking me for. So now that you know the steps you need to take to solve this one yourself, go ahead and give it a try, as that's truly the best way to get better, and I'll just get down to coding now. The first step, as I said before, is just setting everything up I'll need to solve the challenge. So I'll go ahead and turn that number into a string. I hope my laptop's not gonna die on me. Okay, next step was creating a for loop. I'll set I to be equal to 1. It's gonna be always less than the length of the string, and I'll be increasing it on every iteration. I also want to cache the last digit. I'm not caching only the last digit here. I'm gonna be caching the digits starting from the last one, but it's gonna be every iteration, it's gonna be a different one. So the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna select a number using the dot length property, and I'm gonna be subtracting I from it. The reason for this is that the array or a string is 0-based index, so the dot length property will always be one more than the index of the last item. So I need to subtract first 1 to be able to get the last item, and so on to get the other ones. Now it's time to get onto step number 3. So that is multiplying the digit by the multiplier. I also want to put it in as the first item in the array. So I'll do that by unshifting it. And I also wanted to create a condition in case that number is a 0. So I'll just make sure that digit is bigger than 0, and I'm done. Now to finish off my loop, I want to increase multiplier 10 times on every iteration. So that's how I'm going to do that. And to finish the challenge, I'm going to return the equation array joined by a plus sign. and you can see that the plus has one space on each side, so I'll be doing the same, and everything should be alright now. Okay, it's eating up one of my digits, so I guess I have to make it less or equal then. Yeah, and everything's alright now. As you can see, I'm passing all the test cases. So that's it for this video. Let me know how you did it, or if you had any problems with this challenge. I'm always interested, and I will see you in the next video.